Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to create a lab report in Google Docs. So I've logged into my Google account, I have gone to my Drive, and I've opened a new document. To start off, I want to make sure I set up the document with all the formatting requirements. So I'm going to go first here to File, and then down to Page Setup. Under Page Setup, I can set my margins. They should be 1 inch on the top, bottom, left, and right. Once I've set those, I can save these as my default and then say OK. Now that I have that set, I want to next set my line spacing. So under Format, I go down to Line Spacing, and I'm going to select 1.5. I'm going to set my font type to Times New Roman, and then my font size to 12. Now that I've made those choices, I want to tell the document that this is what normal text should look like. So I select this button here, Normal Text, and I'm going to click the right button. The right button gives me the opportunity to update normal text to match. That means all my text for the future will look like the text parameters I just set up. All right, now we have the formatting things ready to go. I need to put in first my name, date, and period. Those need to be on the right side of my paper. So I'm going to write a line and write in my name, date, and period. The next thing is our title. So I'm going to write this in the center, and it's called Making Sense Lab. Now I want this to be bold and underline. And once I've completed the title, I need to get back on the left side, so I'll go back to left align here. I'm going to give myself one space under the title, and I'm going to add in the purpose. My subheadings are also going to have bold and underline, and you'll notice that I also have a colon at the end. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to tell the computer I want it to treat this format the same for anything I call heading number 1. So I've selected heading number 1. I'm going to click on the right button, and I am going to update heading 1 to match. Okay. Under the purpose, whenever we write text, we're going to indent. So I'm going to indent and then write the purpose. And then I'm going to return twice, so I give myself a space between each section. The next section is hypothesis. And I'm going to again do the same thing. I'm going to highlight this text, but now I can go here and select heading number 1. And it's going to automatically format that correctly. Hit return, indent, and then I'm going to write in my if, then, because statement. Okay, extra space, and now we have materials. Again, select the text, tell it that this is heading number 1. And this is actually a numbered list. So I'm going to go up here and use this button, numbered list. And it gives me a number 1, so I can write 4 pennies from each time period. And electronic balance. Again, skip a space. I'm going to write the procedure, colon, select the text, and then tell the computer that it is heading 1. Procedure is also a numbered list, so I'm going to go back up to the top, select numbered list, and type in the procedure. Use the balance to find mass of each of the pennies. And record those results. And third, okay. Extra space. And now I'm ready for data. The data section still needs a title. So let's pop a title in here. Again, select the text and call it heading 1. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a data table. So I go to the table here, and I need 6 columns across and 5 columns down. Once I've selected the right number of boxes, click it, drops in, and I have enough space here to include a title. Whenever I have a title, I'm going to go ahead and bold it. So I'm going to add in this information across the top. We have our different pennies. And then we end with our average. And we have our years down. I'm not going to add that information in. That's something you can do on your own. But I want to point out that when we have the top first row of our data table, that is heading information and it should be bolded. Okay, now something important has happened here in that our data table is all in one page. If your data table was being cut between 2 pages, then you would want to add spaces so that the data table is completely on one page or another. It does not work to have data tables split between pages because you lose the heading information. Okay, now we are on to our conclusion. And again, I'm going to select heading 1. I've indented, and now I have my topic sentence, my claim sentence, data evidence number 1 sentence, data evidence number 2 sentence, and then my outside evidence sentence. After my conclusion, I have an analysis section. Again, select, use heading 1. Analysis is also a numbered list, so I can use numbered lists. And I'm going to have my answer to number 1, answer to number 2, and my answer to number 3. Remember, those are, of course, are complete sentences that restate the original question. And now my last section, which is the reference. And I am going to again use my heading number 1, and below it I will insert my MLA format reference. The last thing I need to do is give my document a title, so I am going to rename it. Here we go. And I'm going to call this Penny Lab. And that's how you make your lab report in Google Documents.